Hi, everybody, and welcome to Financial Accounting, Accounting 101 at Santa Ana College. And of course, this is our fall semester 2025 from September 15th to December 7th. And I thought I would give you an overview of the syllabus. Of course, it's best if you read it in detail, but we'll go through the highlights here in the next couple of videos. So, as you know, I'm Steve Wilson. I'll be your instructor. Our section number here is 62904. And I provide some optional extra credit Zoom sessions on Tuesdays from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock for you to ask me any questions you want involving homework, even career advice. I sometimes even go through exam questions in advance. So I want to encourage you to take advantage of that. I also have some Zoom tutoring done differently through the Academic Computing Center, the ACC, on Fridays from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock every Friday during the semester. So you can join me there too. That information on how to do that is also provided in the announcements in the course. Otherwise, though, you're always welcome to give me a call at my cell phone number here. If I don't answer, please just simply leave a voice message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Here's my email address for easier questions. I almost always will return those within 24 hours and usually faster. Okay, so the syllabus then is prepared and designed to be used as an introduction to the course. And I think it's important for you to do that and read it, that is. And we'll go from there. It is an introductory course in financial accounting, and I have no expectation that you know anything about accounting coming into this course. So I think you'll find it to be extremely helpful in your careers. We're going to focus on generally accepted accounting principles. We'll look at what financial statements are. And then at the very end of the course, we'll look at analyzing those financial statements. We'll look at what assets, liabilities, and equities are, as well as revenues and expenses. I'll let you read the rest of this on your own, but these credits are fully transferable to both Universities of California and Cal State universities. Very nice. You can develop some credits that will transfer nicely if you choose to continue into your four-year colleges. All right, these table of contents, as this syllabus is a little long, I admit, it has hyperlinks. All you have to do is click on them and it'll take you to the appropriate place. So if I wanted to go to the next section here, I'll just click on that to show you. And here it is. This course will be deployed entirely online. So, of course, I expect that you will log on to Canvas and complete assignments and exams by the days and times indicated. And at the very end of this syllabus, you're going to see on page 18, course assignments by due date. And that's a very handy little document. I keep one with me here. I'll show it to you. And I have it with me at all times to know where we are during the course. And I think you'll find it helpful to make a copy as well. And I mentioned the fact that I do these Zoom tutoring sessions from 6 to 7 o'clock on Tuesday evenings. Okay, they're a lot of fun, actually. Your videos will be visible, and my intention here is for it to be as close to a face-to-face discussion as possible. Okay, and of course the Friday sessions, same kind of thing, deployed via Zoom, but you have to register for that through the Academic Computing Center, as I mentioned. And I provide an extra credit point for every half hour you spend with me. So if you do this during the course time, you can earn up to 20 points for participating. That makes a big difference in most students' grades. Okay, both sections of the exams are proctored online by Proctorio. It's the only proctoring software of its kind. It combines machine learning, etc., etc. You do, however, need to use Google Chrome and make sure your Proctorio extensions are enabled in Google Chrome. And I provide a little quiz, which is really easy to grab some extra credit points, just to ensure that your extensions are enabled properly and you can take the exam. I'll go through you can read these mission statements on your own, as well as the course learning objectives. But from the standpoint of student learning outcomes, we're going to take a look at measuring and recording financial transactions using a debit and credit framework. Very important to get that done early on in the course. We'll compute an entity's financial information through our financial statements, and those are the balance sheet, the income statement, statement of stockholders' equity, and finally, statement of cash flows. So you'll learn about that during the course. Also, at the end of each chapter, there's some metrics using ratios and financial statement analyses, and those also are very helpful for analyzing the information once you learn how to develop it. Okay, here is our textbook, and it's the Strickland 6th edition. McGraw-Hill is the publisher. There is a third-party system called Connect. You see it here. And that is where you'll be doing most of your homework and most of your assignments, and the points will automatically move from Connect into your Canvas gradebook. So you should be able to see that once you get all registered for Connect. So in purchasing your textbook, there's 3 basic options here. I always like a hard copy textbook, and it's available for $91, as you see here. You get a hard copy textbook. You also get the online textbook, a homework manager, as well as Connect. But that Connect is for 12 months. So in some cases, students need to retake the course. Life issues get in the way or something like that. And so you won't have to rebuy the book if that's the case. I recommend that option is the best. That's the one I would choose if it were me. But there's other options that are less expensive. And option 2 is greatly favored by many of my students. Here you only get the ebook. There's no hard copy textbook, and there's no extension to a full calendar year. You get it for this term only, but you can get the whole thing if you purchase it from McGraw-Hill for $50. If you purchase it from the SAC bookstore, last I looked, it was $65.50. So you get the ebook, you get the homework manager, you get access to Connect, but you don't get a physical hard copy. Sometimes if cash is a little short, or maybe you're waiting for your hard copy text to be mailed to you, there's a free trial for 2 weeks. So you can sign up for the free trial, get started in the course, so that there's no reason for you to fall behind if you do that. No matter what option you select, you're going to need the whole bundle. It is required for the class. You need the Connect access, and you get, of course, the textbook. All right. There's some information here on how to create a student account in McGraw-Hill. You can read through this on your own. and how to start a 2-week free trial if you like. And I show you in announcements once that 2-week period's over how to upgrade that to a full Connect registration. Okay, I'll let you read those on your own. But the one thing I do want to stress here is this: you can use a save and exit button as many times as you want before the due date, and it will time you out, by the way, within 60 minutes. But you can do that as long as it's before the due date. Away you go. At the due date, it will automatically transfer, generally, your points that you've earned on the due date. But do not, I'll say it again, do not hit the submit button until you're ready for those answers to be complete for that chapter assignment. Very important. I have very little ability to undo that. Once you hit submit, that tells Connect, transfer all your points into Canvas. And then to pull them out of Canvas and redo it, well, we'll just put it this way. I don't intend to do that. So please only hit submit when you're ready for all those for those assignments to be complete. So you finish chapter 1 homework, you can hit submit and away you go. But don't do it before you've fully completed that assignment. Okay, some other technical points here. You can read that on your own, I think, without any problems. Technical support, these people are great. I give you their phone number here, and for that matter, a technical support link if you want to do it without getting on the phone. It is a great feature for you guys to be able to call these knowledgeable tech support people. We represent a large account to McGraw-Hill. They want to keep us happy. I sit on the textbook selection committee, and they particularly want to keep me happy. So to keep me happy, they know they got to keep you happy. So we get what's called their top account team, and that top account team is for their special accounts, and you get advantage of that when you call them. So you get their very best people, very helpful people sometimes when you get into a technical issue that's not related to the course. If you do, it's probably best that you work with them and not with me. Okay, access to Canvas, pretty easy to do. If you have any problems, Santa Ana College has a distance education department. I give you their phone number here, and you can call them. I have some other information on Canvas in the announcements, but it's extremely rare that you need to contact them directly, but you can if the necessity arises. Okay, so here is how we get into the course. You just type this in and away you go. Put in your credentials, the same as you use for your email, and away you go. Okay, personal issues or questions, you can always ask me questions. Never feel that you're bothering me. I'm available almost, well, let's just say between 7 o'clock and 4 o'clock on Friday during the week, and normally on the weekends during that same time period. But nevertheless, I give you my phone number here to call. I welcome phone numbers, so don't think you're bothering me, and away you go. If it's not that urgent, an email is fine. I check those regularly as well, on the weekends as well. Okay, I expect a little bit of computer proficiency from the standpoint of Microsoft Office, getting on the internet and that kind of thing. That looks like a good place for us to stop this first video, and when we return, we'll continue on with calculators and textbooks. Until that time, bye for now.